I tried Zone 2 training for 30 days in a row, and the results were unbelievable to say the least. Let me explain. If you're like me and you have been bombarded with Dr. Attia principles, everybody on the internet is talking about Zone 2 and VO2 max, how you should implement them into your day-to-day routine, their magnificent effects on your fitness level and your longevity in the future. I don't know about you, but I was hooked, so I had to try it. I couldn't do Zone 2 and Zone 5 together at the same time. It was too much, especially because I do strength training every day, so I had to do it gradually. So I said to myself, I had to start with Zone 2. I will do Zone 2 training every day in the morning, 6 days a week, and I will lift in the afternoon. Do Zone 2 training 60 minutes every day in the morning after the first meal, then have a second meal, then around 2 p.m., 3 p.m. go lift. For reference, I'm a 30 years old guy, around 60 kg, and I do full body push, full body pull for 6 days in a week, then a day off. And to not get bored, I said let me change it up a little bit. One day I do Zone 2 training, running, one day inclined walking, one day on a bicycle, one day on the elliptical, just not to get bored. I don't want to be bored. And if you don't know how to know you're doing Zone 2 training, according to Dr. Attia, Zone 2 training is when you can barely carry a conversation while working out. The person you're talking to knows for sure you're working out, but you can carry a conversation. The minute you cannot talk, you're out of Zone 2, you're into Zone 3. Zone 2 training is when you burn more fat than carbs, utilize fat more than carbs. So I would say steady state, something you can control. I would say indoors, because when you run outside, sometimes you slow down, sometimes you hurry up according to the traffic. So I would say on a treadmill indoors or on a bicycle, that's how you can control the watts and the speed. And if you like doing it as an inclined walking, get the 10 kg vest. It will make it easier to get into Zone 2, but like harder effort wise. So yeah, I've been changing up a little bit every day, trying something new until I settled on the incline walking, sometimes running, sometimes the indoor bicycle. And after 9 days to be exact, I noticed some differences. I noticed I digested food better. I felt lighter. My body was in a way leaner. Water was out. I said to myself, something is working. Maybe it was placebo at this point, but like I noticed some differences according to my body. I know my body. I've been training for years. I know every differences that happen. So after exactly 20 days, I noticed even more differences. I noticed that my HRV was a lot higher, above my normal range, and my resting heart rate was a lot lower than normal. So in a way, I was recovering better. Second of all, my endurance was a lot higher. I felt I was tough. In my strength training, I felt I can do more. In the beginning, I thought I will do less, because a lot of people in the fitness community say cardio takes away from strength training, but not if you divide them. I've been doing before in the past cardio after the weight training in the same session, 2 hours, 1 hour weight training and 1 hour cardio. I felt that I couldn't take more. But like when I divided them, I did the Zone 2 training, the cardio in the morning and the lifting in the afternoon with some meals in between, I noticed that I can take more. My endurance was a lot higher. The next difference I saw was that my mental clarity was a lot better. The 60 minutes a day sweating and doing that constant effort, it's in a way therapeutic. I cannot explain it. You just zone out of everything. You have this mental clarity and it carries away through the day, through the weeks, and the more you do it, the more you get out of it. So I was a lot calmer, a lot more in peace, you know? And around the day 26, 25, I don't know, I got this notification from my Apple Health that my cardio recovery has been on a new trend for the last month. The trend was going higher for the last 40 days. So Zone 2 training definitely did something to that. If you don't know what cardio recovery is how fast can your heart rate drop to normal after being to the max. The higher the number, the healthier you are, the fitter you are, you know? I was hovering around 26 beats per minute and the new trend is around 34 beats per minute. So that's definitely a good improvement. And I've been doing it for 30 days only. Imagine if I continue and when I continue. Even without seeing this result, I feel a lot lighter, a lot healthier. I feel I'm leaner. My body is digesting food better and I'm even earning extra calories for an extra meal a day while staying in my deficit. So I'm burning more, but I'm eating more. So I'm happier overall. So do I recommend it? definitely. And next up, I'm gonna add in the VO2 max training to my daily routine. Instead of 6 times a week zone 2, I will make it 4 times a week zone 2 and twice a week VO2 max training. I will start 5 zone 2 and 1 VO2 max, and I will work my way up to 4 zone 2 training, then zone 5 training 2 days, and I will see what effects will happen to my VO2 max. For reference, my VO2 max now is 44.6. So after a month, I will report back to you and say what difference will it make. Let's see if Dr. Attia is right or not. So if you found this video helpful, please drop me a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to grow this baby. I would really appreciate it if you help me. And as we always say, never ever stop. Mekawi is rooting for you. I'll see you in the next one.